Michael, can we start with an update on Michael Johnson? Is he going to make the trip over?
Yeah, he'll come across today. He's obviously missed the flight for personal reasons, but we're confident he'll be fine.
Is there any concerns him flying over the day before?
No, not at all. I mean, they're professional athletes these days, so we've got full faith that he'll be fine.
You missed any meetings or anything like that, or was it just yesterday?
Well, I'm his line coach, so we'll make sure we cover off all that needs to be covered off.
Has he been out of action for the bulk of the week, though, or has it just been a short-term issue?
No, he's done the training, so he's ready to go. There's no issue there.
It is a big role, though, isn't it? Especially with Zach Dawson out, and Hawthorn certainly have a couple of pretty good forwards.
Yeah, they obviously have some good key forwards, and Johnny's going to have to play on one of them, so he'll have his head right come game time.
Having lost a key defender and two pretty important midfielders, the restructure is going to be one of the more important parts of the game. How do you go to change your centre square and your back line, do you think?
We've got match committee this Arvo, so we'll pick the side this afternoon. We've brought across 24 players, so we've got a few to pick from. Some key players out, but we've got full faith that the players that we bring in will do the job for us.
It's the centre square the toughest part, because obviously you like to have Vipe in there, you like to have Barlow in there and Crowley and stuff.
Yeah, it is, and I think the thing with us, we make sure that we train different guys in those areas as well. So, and now that we've got the alignment with Peel, we play the way we want to play down there and practice our methods. So whoever comes in has played the role before, and we've got full faith, as I said.
Is it a relief that they have a few key players under injury clouds as well?
Oh, look, you want to play the best at their best, and we've got no doubt that we're up against the best tomorrow night. So whether they're in or out, we've got to beat what's out in the park. So, and we're confident we can do that.
Have you got any intelligence from your spies that might have any word on any of the Hawthorn boys?
Not yet. We're waiting to hear, but obviously they've got a few under injury cloud, and if they come up, they come up. And as I said, we've got to beat what they put out there.
What does it do to your week when you actually got that doubt? Do you put more resources into Melbourne into trying to find out what's going on at the opposition?
No, not really. I think we concentrate a lot on ourselves and how we're going about it and things we got to improve on and what we got to fix. So the opposition does come into it a little bit, but we're more about how we go about it.
Lots of people speak about the grand final, of course, but 8 of the last 9 you've lost to Hawthorn. What is it about them?
We just know that they're a quality side, and we know there's going to be a bit of hype around the game. Obviously, people say it's a rematch, which it is. There's no Premiership Cup available tomorrow, so we go out there, full faith that we're going to get the 4 points.
And what about on the big stage? Because usually you're playing this game down in Tassie.
Yeah, it's good to be over here in Melbourne, and we think we play well over here, especially in the MCG. So it's just an opportunity for us to come over here and get another game under our belt where finals are played.
Good chance Gary Gibbetson, I would imagine, would be in. Obviously not going to declare the team yet, but he was a hard luck story of last year. Getting him back into the team, how important is he for you?
Yeah, he was a hard luck story. He obviously had that Achilles problem late in the year and missed, as did Clancy Pearce and a few others. So it's just good to have him back. And he played a game down at Peel and played really well. So he's in the mix come tomorrow. So and he's just adds that little bit of height and flexibility that we need in our side. So if he comes in, he'll do the job for us.
He was flying last year when he went down too. His impact that he can bring on the team, how important is he for you?
Yeah, no, he really improved last year, we thought. His intercept marks down back were really valuable for us, so we expect him to take off where he left off last year, and he's over his injury concerns, and his running numbers and the work that we've been able to get into him over the summer, shows that he's up and about at the moment.
Stars out, no doubt, but they're pretty handy players to have on standby, aren't they? The depth is pretty good at the moment.
Yeah, it is, and that's something we pride ourselves on. We know that there was a few guys out, particularly towards the end of last year, but guys like Cam Sutcliffe and Lockie Neal got their opportunity late and played in finals and played really well for us. So, when everyone's fit and available, it's going to be tough for selection, and that's what you want in footy clubs, pressure on spots.
How much work have you put into Gunston? Because he was pretty torturous for you in the grand final.
Yeah, he's a dangerous player, and he's so mobile, and he's obviously got that height about him. So, and he got us in the grand final. You're right. So, whoever gets the job on him will know how he plays, exactly what he wants to do, and where he goes, and areas that we think we can beat him. So, we haven't put extra time into him, but I think our players are well aware he's the one that got us.
Who gets the job? Because Dawson got him at the grand final, didn't he?
I think they had him for a little bit, but Paul Duffy was on him for a little while as well. So we'll have a talk about that this afternoon and our matchups.
Zach Clark, obviously in the squad. You're looking forward to getting back into the team after an off-field injury.
Yeah, he's back in the squad, obviously. So he's come across. He wants to play. There's no doubt about that. But we just got to decide whether his one game's enough and how his fitness levels are at this point in time.
I've seen West Coast going with 3 genuine ruckmen in the team. Can you play with Sandlands and Hannah and Clark in one squad, do you reckon?
Well, I think we can, and it's just how we use those guys. So we'll just have to wait and see who we come up with for tomorrow.